Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is Gurmeet Kaur and today I'm going to talk about this beautiful plant. This is marigold, guys. Yes, in winter this is a very popular and very common plant, and it is grown in the winter for the flowers of this is a winter growing plant, guys. As you can see how many buds I have on this plant. You can see lots and loads of buds on this plant. When there is also a plant with me which I grew from the seeds. This is not from the seeds, guys. This one I bought it from the nursery. But when I bought it from the nursery, it was a very small plant, I just bought a small cutting, and now you can see how beautifully this one is growing from the that small cutting to these flowers. It was a journey, and you can see guys, it is a today I'm going to tell you how to take care of this marigold plant, okay? And I'll also share the secret behind how to get these beautiful buds on the plant of marigold. So you can see there are n number of buds on my plant, and flowering won't stop. And the beauty of these flowers are, guys, this one, they just stay for longer period of time on the plant. So this plant looks gorgeous when it is filled. Today itself I have just made some cuttings on this plant. I have removed some flowers. If not, it was completely filled with the flowers. So guys, taking care of these plants, I'll also show you my chrysanthemum. You can see this is the beautiful chrysanthemum. I'll be also sharing a video regarding chrysanthemum also, guys, but that will be later on. Today I'll be talking about marigold. So guys, the requirements of the marigold is soil. The soil requirements of the marigold, as you can see this is I have put a very porous soil. So this is like this you have to maintain it. See what I have mixed in this normal garden soil, but with that you need to mix up is coco peat, guys. You need to mix at least 20% of coco peat. I have mixed neem khali, that is called neem cake, okay? You can also mix little bit of mustard cake. Mustard cake will provide, like, because of mustard cake you will get loads and loads of blooms. And you can include bone meal. Bone meal is like you have to include only 1 teaspoon of bone meal, and a teaspoonful of neem cake powder, a teaspoonful of mustard cake powder you need to include when you are making the soil of this, okay? And you have to add little bit of fungicide also, guys. If you have soft fungicide, then it is well and good. I use soft fungicide itself. And watering is, you need to water it whenever you find the soil is very dry. See, now you can see the soil, see how it is. So you need to keep the soil like this, and whenever you feel like, today, see, it is still damp. Today I won't be watering it. I'll water it tomorrow, okay? So in like this you have to check the soil and water if you don't know. If not, you can just water these plants, okay? Like alternative, see, it depends upon your region, how cold your region is. It depends upon that. So try to water it, check the soil and water it if possible. If you know it, then it is well and good. Don't let the soil to harden up, guys, because see, they love moist soil, so you need to keep the soil moist. So as we can see, marigolds are very prone to the diseases, very prone to the pests. So you have to take care, guys. You have to check the marigolds. Now also you can see some of the pests on my plant, but do you know this is a lady beetle pest, and they won't harm the plant. They don't harm the plant. They feed on aphids and these mealy bugs. They like soft insects. So these you can see these pests, they are growing on my plant. That is very, very good for me, because these will be eating if I get any pests like mealybugs or aphids from my plants. So this won't harm my plant. So that is well and good. So most of the times, if you are looking for the pollination, these plants, marigold, are very good for pollination because of the color. They attract the insects and insects, bees, beetles. So that is the reason they'll be very much attracted, as you can see, and your plants will be pollinated. That is the reason you can see I have so many buds on these plants. Yeah, and that is the main reason to keep the, if you are growing a vegetable garden but not interested in flowers, then also you should grow these marigolds just to attract the pollinators, because this yellow color and orange color, they attract them a lot. Okay, so for the if you have any pests like aphids or mealybugs, then to control them, I have already done a video on that. If like on my hibiscus plant, I have done it recently. So if you want, you can just go and check that video, and in that I have completely mentioned. If not, I'll give you the link in the description. Okay, and coming to the sunlight requirements, guys, this love the whole day of sunlight. If you keep it in the west side of your house, or if, your southern west side of your house, or else to the east facing place, then it will grow very very nicely. You can also put these on your terrace where it can get whole day of the sunlight. It will benefit these flowers, these plants. You can see to produce the flowers, they need lot of sunlight. So sunlight requirement is there. Definitely you should give at least 5 to 6 hours of sunlight. Okay, that was for the sunlight, guys. And now I'll be telling you how to take care of these plants and how to put the cutting. Okay, I'll show you. See, whenever you take a cutting, see, this one will grow easily with the cutting. But how you will grow it with the cutting is, you need to take the cutting, just you can take some node area like this. You can take a strong cutting, and you can just put it in the water, or you can poke it in the soil. This will grow, and it will, in no time it will grow, and it will start producing the flowers also. But whenever you put the cutting and you got the roots, then what you will do next step is, like, you need to place that particular cutting very very deep in the soil, guys. You have to at least put it till here. The cutting should be kept very deep. See, here you can see we need to place this very deep. The reason why we need to place it very deep in the soil is, guys, first of all, if you put it in how much deep you will put it, that much strong the plant will be, and that many flowers it will produce, and that many bigger flowers it will produce. And here you can see, guys, see here, so these are roots. So this is capable of spreading, like if you just put it here. So what will happen if you put it till here, this plant inside is, see, it will produce more stems like this, and it will get more bushier and more stronger. It will be much stronger if you put it like this. Okay, so this is the way you need to grow the plant of this cuttings of the hibiscus, because of which you will be getting loads and loads of flowers. Okay, so that is more. And one more thing is, like, whenever you put a cutting and you are not getting the flowers, how to get them? So what you need to do is, you have to put DAP granules, guys, like 6 to 7 granules. See, in this kind of containers, you can see this is a bigger container. If you have it like a 6 inches or 7 inches of container, then you need to put 6 to 7 granules. You just bury them near, don't put it completely near the stem, just away from the stem. Or if you just put it like 7 to 8 granules of DAP, it will grow very very strong, and it will get blooms immediately. You can see the change. Or else you can also spray NPK 19-19-19 or 20-20-20, so that that fertilizer is very very good for this plant. You can give it in every week, guys, because see, these are seasonal plants. They won't last completely, like maybe these are permanent, but the blooms are not that permanent. And plants also, sometimes they survive, sometimes they don't. So you can weekly give fertilizer to this plant, and you can enjoy the blooms till the winter is here. This is going to bloom till March or April, so at that time you can just you can enjoy the blooms. And coming to the problems in these plants, problems is like there also a problem, like there'll be a powder white like fungus infection you'll be getting. The leaves, they get crumpled, and they become completely white powder like thing on the leaves. If you see something like that, then you need to take fungicide, guys. That is Saf fungicide is very very good. So if you don't have, you can just purchase it from the Amazon. If you want, I'll share the link below. Okay, so Saf fungicide, you can just spray it on the plants. Spray it directly, you no need to if you put it also, it'll be good. But see, if it is on the leaves, so then you need to spray that fungicide. You have to add little 2 grams of fungicide in 1 liter of water and just spray it on the plants. See, plants means, guys, this is a natural thing that you will be getting the pests or the problems. So for the problems, we have to use the solution. If you are growing the plants, the complete people say the complete forest will be here if you have more number of plants. So like that, this is also a natural thing, so we no need to worry much about it. There are things to eradicate these kind of problems, or else people, they tend to grow also these kind of things. If but the fungus is not good for your plants. It will spoil your plant. As soon as you see the fungus, you need to just spray the fungicide on the plant. If not, the plant will die. First of all, remove those kind of leaves. See, if this leaf is if you think this leaf is affected by the fungicide, what you will do, you can see it becoming completely yellow or completely dry, and it will go down completely. So that kind of leaves, first of all, you need to remove it from the plant. Cut it off. Those kind of leaves, you just cut it off and then spray the fungicide. It will act in no time. In 24 hours itself, you can see the difference in your plants. Okay, so I think I have shared all the information with you, the problems and all. So this is it, guys. So these are the beautiful marigolds with which you can create beauty in your garden. These marigolds are really really beautiful to grow in this garden in this winter until coming spring and summer. So if you are not included, I just insist you to include marigolds in your house. I'm sure these heads will turn and will be seeing your garden again and again. Okay, guys, thank you for watching my video, and if you like this video, please hit a like button and try to share my video with your friends so that they can also get the information about it. Thank you, guys, for watching my video. We'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.